So they discover that it wasn't Jaws that they originally captured, but her son. That's right, Jaws is a woman. And hell hath no fury like a PMSing shark who wants revenge for her dead fishy.
Now in the series' 90-minute pilot, Manimal teams up with hot young Detective Brooke McKenzie.
Jesus, try speaking English to them. Maybe then they'll listen. Sheesh, is it me or is Jaws making like incredible speed? What, does she just have a motor attached to her fin? So after not eating anyone, yeah, she just sort of looks at them. She decides that bumper boats are more to her liking, as she nips one of her victims! That's right, she nips now. Jaws isn't as much a savage killer as much as she is a light nibbler. But she makes up for it by trying to destroy the underwater haunted house. Yes, I can see why SeaWorld wanted to do a tie-in with this movie. Can't you just see the promotional video right now? Looking for a summer vacation? Want to bring the kids? Hoping to be trapped in a watery grave with little to no hope of escape? Come to SeaWorld, the disappointing alternative to Disney. So the people are trapped literally under the sea as that British guy tries to go and lure the shark into a giant underwater cage. But he gets caught and is unable to escape. What? Is he trying to cast a spell on her?
Expecto Patron!
Wait! You can't eat me! I'm British food! I taste terrible! So the British guy literally gets stuck in Jaws' teeth as her other row of teeth, which I guess are in her throat or something, finishes him off. His assistant doesn't take the news well. Why is it when people yell in this movie, you can never understand what the hell they're saying? No, that was real gripping. In that he was really gripping that ladder. You can't deny he was really holding onto that ladder.
Catherine, what are you doing?
I'm going down there.
Are you crazy?
He needs eyes in the back of his head, Calvin.
Oh look, another black guy! I guess that gives Calvin a fighting chance to survive this movie, doesn't it?
We got to see Manimal turn into a cat so he could peek down Ursula Anders's dress.
So, even though she's in a giant metal cage, does that stop Jaws? Fuck no! She ripped through it like it was wet toilet paper. Good lord, nothing can stop this killing machine! Well, except maybe one thing. Chuck Norris! But even then, he'd have to be riding a shark just as big as Jaws.
Riding a shark just as big as Jaws!
So they finally get the people out, as I'm sure they reenact the audience's reaction of leaving this movie. Unfortunately, Jaws starts floating towards the base. Oh, and I don't mean swim, I mean float. Having actual movement would require another AA battery. My God! She's very, 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 very slowly coming towards us! We only have hours to escape! Hours! Oh, the effects for this movie never cease to amaze me. I especially love how Jaws just freezes in time as a vacuum of water floods into the building. It's like she's so bad that she ascends above water. Even the elements of Earth can't possibly stop her.
Let's not forget about the time he turned into a horse to stop a robber.
So after she breaks the fourth wall, she goes looking around for tasty morsels. Guess who she picks? Phew! Thank God I had that other black guy. I guess lousy killer monsters really do prefer dark meat. Later! So Quaid and Armstrong try to swim out as Jaws gets stuck between one of the walls.
Oh, hey, come on, now you're just teasing me. Come on down here and fight like a shark.
So I guess the British guy and the grenade are still in her mouth, and yet somehow she doesn't choke to death, as Quaid uses it to blow up the shark for good. Do we enter an itchy and scratchy cartoon? Way to end on a high note!
Mike! The dolphins!
Yes, what about the dolphins? Those characters that play little to no part, but now we're suddenly concerned about. Yes, the dolphins make it out as well, which is funny because we don't really know if any of the people made it out alive or if they just drowned to death, but the dolphins are okay, and that's all that matters. Well, okay, no it isn't, but who cares? The movie's over. I'll take anything you throw at me. And that's Jaws 3D, or as I like to call it, shit. Not only are the special effects terrible, even if you have the 3D glasses, but the story is just ludicrous and the characters are so boring that there's literally nothing that can save it, even if it was in 3D. And that's all I gotta say about... You know, I wonder.
The series was canceled on December 17th, 1983 due to poor ratings, with it being put on NBC of Dallas.
I'm the Nostalgia Critic guy remembering so
Now, Simon McCorkindale's appearance in Jaws 3D marks only the second time that McCorkindale has been featured in something that has featured sharks and the Jaws theme. Now, am I saying that there's a scene from Manimal where he turns into a shark to go after a bad guy and it plays the Jaws theme? Yeah. That's exactly what I'm saying.